It's Tim Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk here in Texas with a 5-foot wonder, Jill Simonello. If you guys have checked the press releases on the Tundra and now Sequoia, you may be wondering, like I was wondering, what the heck is acoustic glass? Like, it's a cool term, right? Marketing
and it sounds
bingo.
good. And by the way, you can even say the word acoustic.
I can say acoustic this morning.
But he can't say noise, by the way.
A little struggle later on the video. So, yeah, this is tough. So anyways, in this video, we're going to go ahead and do a sound level machine. I have digital sound level meter. I'm going to talk to you about the differences in sound quality between the two vehicles. And here's a teaser for you. We haven't been in the Capstone yet, so we don't know. So you're going to learn what we're going to know. And we're going to hopefully find an engineer to explain to you what acoustic sound or acoustic glass is and what it really means. So let's get started on all that right now. So we're in the limited version of the 2022 Toyota Sequoia. This does not have acoustic glass in the windshield or the windows. I have my digital sound level meter that we're using in this video, and so I thought it'd be interesting to see what the sound is. And this is no engine piped in noise at the moment. So currently when I stop talking, so about 66, 67. So I'm gonna go over here.
And
yep, that's about 68 on the windows.
okay, so I was gonna say we are traveling on a relatively well-paved road, and I'm driving about 55 miles an hour.
Okay, yeah, good. All right, so then we're gonna go through a little twisty bit here, and then she's gonna get on it, and we're gonna see what the engine noise. Wow, it's one of those days.
And it's not. It's even before noon.
I know. Maybe I need to make a noon thing and maybe loose up the tongue a little bit. I'm not sure, but there's something going on with me today. So I'm gonna stop. Okay, so that jumped up about 10 decibels is what I was looking at earlier. Depending on how you get on it, anywhere from 5 to 10 decibels is the fake noise. Yeah, so that's 75 decibels when you did that. And I said 66 earlier, so it's about 5 or 10 depending how much you put your foot into it as far as the engine noise in the cabin from the JBL audio system. If you have the JBL audio system, you get the piped in engine noise, and that's what it sounds like. So we're gonna get the Capstone because that has acoustic glass all the way around, front windshield and front windows, and we'll give you some differences on sound. Okay, so now we're in the Capstone and I'm driving, and this has got the acoustic glass. I talked to an engineer, and how it works is glass is done in layers. So you have laminate, you have glass layers, stuff like this. The acoustic is a layer in the process. So it's in the windshield glass. You can't see it. It's just a layer. It's in the windows too. So it's basically, I think they described to me, I may mess this up. This is the description I have in my head, is that you had glass, laminate, acoustic layer, and glass is what I've been told. And I think
four layers, basically.
4 layers, basically what I remember. It was a quick stairway conversation. Anyways, so the other vehicles just don't have the same acoustic layer. That's what you got. So Jill has the machine. So let's. I'm gonna let Jill take away.
Well, and so I'll say, I'm like, we're going a little bit fast. Actually, is what we're doing.
Yeah, that's why I was like, let me.
I'm like, he's pulling a Jill right now. He was going a lot fast. So bring it down to 55, Skippy.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up 55. We're in the same road we were in earlier. Same conditions mostly. Sun's out now, a little gray earlier, but same day.
Yeah, same day. 55 miles an hour.
Yes, we are engaged.
I'm like, watch that.
Captain, I will, you know what, I'm going to set cruise.
I don't know that I would do that because this is a curvy road, but you do you.
You
do you. All right, so we are at 55 miles an hour, and let's see what this says. Interesting. So it popped down to 63.3 at one point, but it's been mostly hovering around 64 point something, 65 point something.
So that was basically 2 decibels difference.
Yep.
What about on the window?
Well, punch it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yep, I'm gonna punch it. Ready?
So yeah, about a 10 decibel difference when up to about 74.4, 74 like point or 73.3 or whatever. So
Okay.
So the difference is similar. All right, back down to 55, Skippy.
Just about here. All right, gonna be 55 here in a nano. So I'm 55 now.
Okay. Yeah, it's about 66.5, 66.7. So, I mean, what? We're looking at like 2 decibels off.
Yeah. And I mean, when we pulled out, I said this vehicle was quiet, but I had it in the EV mode only. I mean,
Yep.
So I wasn't having engine noise on.
I know,
so.
he's like, wow, this is really quiet. And I'm like, you do realize the engine's off, right?
Right? So no, I mean, so I don't know that it's that. I mean, it's a cool marketing term,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure it makes a slight difference. Maybe it makes more difference in a city. I don't know. We're in the middle of the country, like maybe downtown Chicago, something. I don't know, but I don't think it's something that I would really like go to my dealer and demand the glass like that. I'm like,
I must have acoustic glass.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's not like it's that.
But it's standard on the Capstone trim.
Yeah.
And is it available on any other trim? I don't think
believe
it
so.
is.
Yeah.
So it's only on the Capstone trim. So it's not like you're paying a I mean, you are paying a premium, but it's not like you're saying, oh, I'm going to add $2,000 just to get acoustic glass. But
yeah.
It's just, I mean, 2 decibels different.
I think that was the point of the video, right? So we learned what it was.
Mm-hmm.
We learned what benefit it had.
Yep.
And you can decide what the benefit's there or not. But that's what, if you search for acoustic glass or you search for acoustic glass on the video, there you go. That's what you got. Acoustic glass. Doing that stuff, yeah. All right, so there you go. Now hold on here. Hold on just a minute. I know you're thinking, Tim, 2 decibels, pfft, who cares about that? Jill and I basically came to the same conclusion. It's kind of, this is ridiculous. However, we ended up having lunch that day with Chief Engineer Mike Swears, and we were talking to him about the 2 decibel findings we came up with. Because I was like, man, we're doing this right, we're doing this wrong. We saw we had to use a sound decibel meter in the cabin a few times. We may not got it right on the screen, but I'm telling you, it was 2 decibels difference between that truck. And the reason we were surprised by it, we thought it'd be a lot more. And he made the point that actually it is a big deal. And that for automakers, 2 decibel is a huge improvement in the overall sound level in a cabin. And it's much like they talk about like a 1 mile per gallon benefit as far as driving. That's a big deal to manufacturers as well. So these little incremental improvements that you and I would go, who the freaking cares, are actually a lot of money and a lot of R&D and a lot of expenses for the automakers, and they consider that a pretty big win. But what do you guys consider it? So why don't you put your comments down below? Let us know what you think about the 2 decibels, because it is interesting.
Noise. Say noise.
Noise. I'm having trouble with noise.
He's having problems with noise. But acoustic, not a problem.
All right, more fun stuff from us. Check the video out over here. Website down below, pickuptrucktalk.com, and we will see you down the road.